Hey everyone, it's Mario time 100. Frick you up. Today is a day I've been waiting for quite a while. I hinted at this in a video I never actually uploaded, so you know that I really have been wanting to make this video for a long time. It is a 2017 F1 Diecast that we are taking a look at today, and conveniently enough, it is Daniil Kvyat, frick you, Kvyat, whatever we're going to call it today. You can see my reflection in the frickin' box, so I won't show the top again. And it's the Toro Rosso. As much as I don't ever want to say that team's name again, we all have to frickin' do things we don't want to do. Unfortunately, the Toro Rosso has the best livery this season. It's a very good looking car. And Toro Rosso had my favorite F1 driver for a little bit. But, you know, whatever. I'm going to try to just move along with this video because I could spend an hour talking about how bad the management of Red Bull's junior program has treated Kvyat. Just go with Kvyat for the rest. You know, they say it a little bit differently in the U.S. Oh, frick, you can see I forgot already. They say it a little bit different in the U.S. broadcasts, but, so yeah, Kvyat, it's been a shat show of his F1 career, in my humble opinion. But we don't need to talk about that today. That's another story for another day. This is a 2017 F1 diecast. It is from the Chinese Grand Prix, so it's the second race of the season, so all the number updates, all the name updates they had on the shark fin are not there yet. That was introduced in the Spanish Grand Prix. And also, I will be looking at another Minichamps diecast I looked at a little while ago. It is the Robert Kubica Canada BMW Sauber car, because it's the only other Minichamps I have, and it's a pretty good comparison, to be honest, because they are very similar in terms of aero. The high downforce. The high downforce nature of the car is obviously the plastic has a lot of fingerprints on it, and it's an older car. I do think this actually came out in 2008, but Minichamps are releasing some BMW Sauber like test cars like 2006, so that's pretty interesting. But we're not talking about that. We are talking about this, the first 2017 car we are looking at on my channel. We can go around the box. Minichamps. On the back, it's got a bunch of Minichamps shiz on it. And Toro Rosso, blah, 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 blah. And obviously, it's just the car. So, I don't think there's any tape on here. It's still being a little bit stubborn coming off. I don't know if it's going to scratch the black cardboard, because the BMW one does that. It did a little. Oh, well. Because you can see right here, there's a little bit of, you can see right here, it's a little bit scraped up. Wow, the box is really dusty on this car. Anyway, here's the car out of its box. It is quite shiny, really cool. This car, I bought this off eBay, which I don't normally do. It was cheaper to buy it on eBay. I normally buy them off Amazon, and it's a little bit with what you can find on Amazon in terms of F1 diecasts. Really on eBay too. You gotta really search for it if you want to buy it off eBay, or you could just go to Minichamps site where they sell them. Interestingly, 2017 McLaren, Williams, obviously Toro Rosso, Red Bull. I'm not sure about Ferrari. Those teams have been released. One team I'm surprised we haven't seen is Mercedes. Barago have also released F1 cars. They've released 1/18th Red Bulls, 1/18th Ferraris, and 1/43 Red Bulls. Or no, Ferraris, but no Mercedes yet. I don't really know what's the deal with that. You'd think Mercedes would be the first car they release. Maybe there's some licensing thing Mercedes like being a butt about. I don't know. But whatever. This car took almost a month to be mailed. It was from Italy, but I've had stuff mailed to me from Korea that took 5 days. Obviously, technically, you could argue Korea's closer because, you know, over California instead of all the way around. But still, on a plane, you can get here in a couple days, maybe a day, from Italy to freaking where I live, Michigan. So it's a little bit odd, but, you know, whatever. And I also have frostbite on my fingers. Thanks, Wendy's. I think it's frostbite, but I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna really diagnose what it is. But this 1 month thing reminded me of a time. We're gonna go back in time, a Mario Time 1000. This game right here, Mother 1. I ordered this game off of eBay. It wasn't this cartridge, is this exact cartridge, but it was this game. And it said it would take 2 months to arrive from Japan. Which, as I said before, I had stuff mailed to me from Korea that took 5 days. And the 2 months passed, and guess what? It didn't come. And then my cat died the next day. So I was a little worried that that was going to happen. I do have a cat that's like 14 years old, so I was worried. But thank God, it didn't actually come in the mail. It was like failed to deliver or something, so you had to go to the post office to get it, but whatever. I'm delaying this video. It's been 7 minutes and we haven't even looked at the diecast. So let's unscrew it and then let's look at it. And here it is, the 2017 STR12 driven by Daniil Kvyat. Unbelievable season for him, but I think he's scored Toro Rosso's last points of the season. I might be jumping on the gun to that because the last race hasn't happened, but they might not even have enough components to show up to Abu Dhabi. That's the rumor. They will probably show up, but I don't think they're scoring anything. One thing that's a little bit disappointing, wheels don't move on this car. So obviously it's got that's the thing the Spark diecast did. It reminds me a lot of a Spark diecast, actually, because it also has these little antennas here that are probably... Oh, okay, so it's flexible. That's one thing the Sparks weren't, because you saw when I unboxed the Marussia that it just broke as soon as I tapped it. But obviously, as I said, we'd be comparing it to this car. We'll do the more comparison. This car does have moving wheels. Obviously, the front ones are a little stiff. You gotta push it down to move. Obviously, I just keep the BMW in the box, so that's probably what I'll be doing for this car. But it's a little bit, that it doesn't have moving wheels, but it's not a game changer. Take a look at the car now. Maybe we will. I guess we aren't. Well, this video's over. We've got the Pirelli Super Soft. I'm not doing this on purpose. These soft tires. We're back to the soft tire. We went medium, but we're back in safe territory with the soft. We've got... Okay, I really don't like how it just goes out of focus as soon as I move it. I know that's how cameras work, but why? So we've got this little sponsor here. I have no idea what this even says, and I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it. Got a giant Red Bull logo. As I said before, this is probably the best livery of the season. It's just so different. Toro Rosso's livery was pretty much the same from 2006 to 2016. So this change was unexpected, but welcomed, I think, by everyone. I think a lot of people like this scheme. The Force India scheme might be better, but that one was a little bit mixed, in my opinion. I've seen plenty of people that like it and plenty of people that don't like it and or did and were just sort of tired of it by the end of the season. But here's the overlook of the car. We've got the Pirelli sponsors, and that's it. No Tag Heuer because this is Toro Rosso. And yeah, so Toro Rosso, it looks like they're gonna finish 6th. Really? Really though? Cat forgot. It looks like they're gonna finish 6th in the standings. I honestly hope that Haas and Renault have a really, really good Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and just jump them and they finish 8th, because this is my least favorite team in F1. And the only reason I'm holding this diecast in my hand is because it's my favorite driver driving the car. Obviously, I honestly, I don't know if it's the team's fault really, but frick, I'm not going to talk about it today, but I think it's, what are you doing? No, hold on. We're gonna cut the action right now. He's gonna try to jump up there. You can't move. You can't make it up there. Okay, well, we're gonna go back to the video. Obviously, I don't know if it's Toro Rosso's fault, really, but, you know, whatever. Here's the driver, the little figurine in air quotes, because it's not, you can't take it out. I'm pretty sure it's accurate to his helmet for this season. I do have a picture on my phone of it, but I should just zoom in more often because it's easier to look at the car when I zoom in. It doesn't go out of focus. But you know, this is a pretty good diecast. The wheels don't move, which kind of sucks, but overall, I think it's really, really good. The quality it's nice and glossy. Here's the shark fin on it. Obviously, as I mentioned before, this is for, but in past season, it's been changed. Example would be Alexander Rossi, and whose name was like RSI because Nico Rosberg was, whatever. I don't need a history lesson. There's some sponsors on the front wing. And here's the car. Here's the underside of the car. We've got the board. It says Toro Rosso on it. It won't focus. I shouldn't have even tried. Toro Rosso STR12, and on the front, on the top, it just says Minichamps. Got the underside of the car. I think that's still glue. Overall, this feels. I'll have to get the other one out. No, the bottom doesn't feel as good as the other one does. It feels more matte. And the carbon fiber plastic just feels better on that. So that's a little disappointing. Oh, fudge. These things, they bend so easily. Oh my god, I just broke it. Oh my god. What the f is wrong? Ah! You know, we as humans, we don't know where to stop. We just keep pushing until it breaks, and then we can't fix things. Why did God let us be the dominant species on this earth? Well, there it is. I don't know where to go from here, honestly. I've just disrespected that man who left the comment on my video saying how I treat my diecast as bad. I think it's really their fault for making them so freaking easily to break, but it says on the box, I think it does at least, it says it on the Spark box. Let's see. Wait, maybe not. No. Here it says it right here. This product is an accurate scale model and not a toy. This product is suitable for adults only. So it says it right on the box. It says, you know, frick you, don't look at this on a YouTube video because you'll frickin' break it. And I've already done it once in the Marussia, and I thought it wouldn't happen because I thought this was a Minichamps diecast, and the Minichamps had movable wheels and didn't have these little frickin' frick you pieces. But I was wrong, and I've paid for it in the form of cruel and unusual punishment. Let's do the comparison. You could see this car is a heck of a lot wider than the 2008 car. That was one of the things they introduced. Also, the spoiler on the back of this car, though, I think is lower. Obviously, the wheels are wider, too. And also, we have slick tires versus treaded tires, and Bridgestone versus Pirelli tires. Here's the length. One thing... So here's... So, yeah. So that... When I reviewed this car, their lengths were similar, which it shouldn't be because they could refuel in this era, and they couldn't in this. So yeah, there's a little bit of a comparison. Here's the bottom, here's the bottom. I didn't need to go on a full comparison, really. Lengthwise from this side. So yeah, that is the video. Great car. Very good quality. I recommend it if it wasn't over $100 on Minichamps' website. But it's a good car. I wish these stupid little loose bits were not on there. I'm fine with this stuff because it's pretty stable, but these little antennas is just unnecessary. You can't, if you had this on a shelf, you wouldn't even be able to see it. It'd blend in. But, you know, whatever. That's what we get nowadays. The quality is really good. Looking at it, it's just a great looking diecast, and I'm happy I have it now, and I no longer have to wait for it. And hopefully we get another Kvyat car in the future, because hopefully he drives for Williams, because I think it's honestly a safer bet than Robert Kubica. Oh, we couldn't have a video without the camera falling. I think having Kvyat drive is a safer option than Kubica. I know, but he wrecks all the time. Hold on a minute, dear. He only wrecked once this season. If you think a wreck is a crash that you retire. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get in this drama. Drama alert, hello. But that's all I'm saying. So that's this video. That's me trying to rant, but not really. Great car, great diecast. He's a good driver, and, you know, that's why I'm going to call, from now on, from this video on, I will call the Toro Rossos the Blue Red Bulls. Because, frick the Toro Rossos. I don't care. I like their drivers now. They have some pretty good drivers. But I hate the team, and hopefully Honda bites them in the